event after this porn scene goes viral? Who was that girl the minute that goes viral, and like from then to now? Because last night you were saying you're the happiest you've been in your life. To have the most isolating feeling, like you're alone, you have people sending you death threats, you have your family at the time not supporting you. Where was your head at, and like how did you get here today? You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people wouldn't have been able to get through that mentally, and your mental health. I'm wondering, like, where were you mentally post that video?
So I don't know where I was, because that is around the time that I started dissociating and just compartmentalizing everything and pretending like things never happened, to the point where I didn't even talk about porn for the first like 3 years after. I just went quiet, never spoke about it. Anytime I would do an interview, that was the one thing they were not allowed to ask me about. I refused to even acknowledge that I did it. And it wasn't until therapy that I realized how detrimental that is. I can't just scooch things under the rug and hope that they go away. That's not how it works. You have to face them head on and acknowledge them and talk about them. It's that feeling of like, I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to bring attention to it, but I need to talk about it because I need to explain myself, because everyone is just misinterpreting the whole thing.
Right.
So it's that catch-22 of not wanting to bring it up and needing to bring it up, because it's like the elephant in the room everywhere you go.
Right. I remember last night you saying like you're at first your pseudo name Mia at first was like hard for you at times to hear, because you're like, oh my God, it probably brought you back to those days in porn and being like, I don't really want to associate with that person. We were joking, it was almost like the Miley Cyrus Hannah Montana effect, where like you're living two different lives.
Yeah.
And that mentally can fuck with someone.
Yeah.
Like even if I'm saying like at times on my show I act a certain way, and then behind closed doors if I'm a certain way, like if you're living two different lives, it can directly affect your mental health. And it's like, well, who do you address first, Mia or who you actually are, and like how much of Mia is you? So I guess I'm trying to understand, like, as a young woman feeling so alone in those moments, like if you were kind of not thinking about it, what were you doing in your life post that video? Like, where did you go? Like, what were you doing? How were you making money?
I was working as a paralegal at a law firm, and then I was working as a bookkeeper at a construction firm, and then I was like, okay, I'm tired of living in this $500 a month efficiency. It was disgusting. It was so bad. Cockroach infested. It was the worst times of my entire life.
And you were not really making money?
No.
No, and that was like such a topic on the internet of like, how is this girl lying about how much money she was making, which I know you were vocal about, how you basically didn't make any money from the videos that you made, and then they ended up making so much money, and like whatever. That topic was, I'm sure, hard for you, because then you're living and slumming it in a place that you're like, everyone thinks I've made it, like I don't have shit to my name right now. I have like 2 million
followers on Instagram. Everyone thinks I'm living it up. Like, that is not the case.
And you had lost your Instagram.
I did, yeah. It got hacked.
When it got hacked.
And then I didn't create one for like a year, and then I created one in 2016 when I decided to move to Austin.
Why did you decide to come back to social media?
Because I knew at that point there is no turning back. Everyone knows who I am.
Right.
I can't work anywhere. That's why I left the law firm job. It was very uncomfortable for me to work there. Well, actually, the company dissolved, but I was very uncomfortable working there.
Can you explain that experience?
Yeah, it's very weird to go into a job interview thinking, oh, I'm just going to go back to normal life, and having the interviewer ask you if you did porn.
Right.
There's nothing.
Oh, do you think they're asking you that because they knew?
Yes. Yeah, they recognized me. And I went to a couple interviews where some comments were made, and then I finally got a job at the law firm, and then I got a job working for a friend's company at the construction firm, and then I just realized
You feel uncomfortable.
I feel uncomfortable everywhere I go. Like, I can't be sent into the field. They have to be careful about who they let in the office, because some subcontractors are creepy. Like, I started to feel like a burden on the person who was taking a chance on me and giving me a job.